Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here. Welcome back to Imperator Rome and Sparta for the final time. At least with Sparta. We'll see what the future holds with Imperator Rome. Can I just say Rome and Sparta on the Atlas mode need different colors. So, anyway, I want to thank everybody who has been following along on this journey with Sparta. May as well unpause the game and get right into it. Of course, we have to wait a while before we do anything because we're at a truce with Rome, and we spoke about the fact that the goal would be to go to war with Rome and try to reclaim all of the Peloponnese. Now, the fact that we have garnered alliances with Carthage and Egypt and still maintain our alliance with Thrace, well, that does help us because Theoretus has fallen ill. Okay, because of course that gives us the opportunity for naval superiority against a very powerful navy in the Roman navy. That is the one goal. I do see this, however, as overall a win, even if we don't reclaim the Peloponnese. If it doesn't happen in today's episode, it just won't happen. I do have concerns that it will potentially never happen. Simply because, let me send these guys out to destroy pirates. And the reason why is now we can siege down everything Rome holds in the Peloponnese. Holding those will be the issue because they don't have a single fort at any of those positions. So we would almost have to push our way through as much of the Greek holdings of Rome as possible to push up that war score enough. Now, of course, we have our frontier here in Syracuse as well, where if we look across Sicily, there is only one fortress we have to deal with. Okay, a new military tradition. And let's keep going down this path here. So, centuries of war. Heavy infantry maintenance cost will go down. Of course, we've got a decent amount of heavy infantry, so that makes sense. But yeah, the holdings here in Sicily, I'm a little concerned. Of course, Rome and Carthage there, that'll be a bit of a concern. I don't know if by that time Thrace will be back in a position that they would even come into war against Rome. If they do, that would be fantastic. But I do see it as a win simply because we did push Macedon out of all of Greece. And we can't forget, this is not the Macedon the game starts with. This is actually the Antigonid kingdom that defeated Macedon and took over the mantle and the name of Macedonia and Macedon. And so the false Macedonians have been pushed out of Greece. Call to arms from Carthage. War against Zabra. Slow the game down a little bit and take a quick look and see. Oh, okay, that's a small little conflict. I mean, they don't really even need us. Oop, didn't mean to unpause that. They won't need us for this. You can see all those Carthaginian troops right there. They're going to roll right over them and take that little nation. I almost feel bad for them. Almost. Be that as it may, we're going to keep on trucking over here. Let's see, Lycia. We will offer an alliance to them and become friends with them. We have a new omen, and we will go with the commerce income bonus from Apollo, of course. But now we've got a few alliances here: Thrace, Lycia, Egypt, and Carthage. Some strong regional powers, obviously. You know, Cappadocia is not part of that, and we're nowhere near we could have been. But Cappadocia has taken a chunk out of the Seleucids, but the Seleucid Empire is quite impressive. We look here, Moria. They're dealing with some stuff internally that kind of broke free. And then Bactria is looking pretty strong there. Parthia is building up right here north of the Seleucids, and Armenia has splintered a little bit. The Bosporan Kingdom is still going strong. What I find interesting here is, of course, that the Mithridatic kingdom still exists. Zoroastrian kingdom right here. Very interesting indeed. Heraclea Pontica is still around. They're still Hellenic. They decided not to go with the Persian decision you get right from turn 1. All right, flocking to the banner. The honorable people of Laconia have turned out in droves to see the renowned general Dikaiarchos Penead lead his troops on the way to greater glories. A delegation from Githæan have requested the honor of sending a number of their young men to join the army, setting their virtual fanaticism and a great boon during warfare. What could go wrong? Sign them up. 5 little cohorts of a random type. So what are the random type ones here? Let's see. We've got some light infantry, some light cav. I mean, we got a lot going on here. So what we're actually going to do, have a death there. Let me reform these. Let's actually put the heavy cav in the front. We're going to put the heavy infantry in the back. On this side, we will do light cav on the flanks. And then we still have, you know, light infantry. We still have those archers. We've got our supply train and our chariots as well. I feel like we need to add engineers to this as well. Let's go here to legions. We cannot. The governorship can only support 13 cohorts. You know, I wish... I just don't know a way to get rid of them. We can dismiss the legion army, but we're not going to do that. I wish there was a way that I could change this. But I can't find it, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Titles unassigned. Trophius. And here we will go with this guy. Good. This guy's too corrupt. We'll go with the more loyal character. All right, onward we go. But we've got a pretty decent-sized legion now, sitting here in Sparta. Let's actually move them. Might as well just back home to Sparta itself. We have a call to arms from Egypt against Galilee. We'll accept this, and we will take a look at this war. Is that Galilee? There is Galilee. Galilee. Phoenicians. Interesting. Interesting. Allowed military access there by the Seleucids, but other than that, they're at war with powerful Egypt. I expect that war to be over pretty quickly. And Carthage here has actually just laid waste to this. They completely destroyed that. Interesting decision to go with that, but onwards we go as we are ticking towards the year 546. Because, of course, that is when our truce expires with Rome. And ideally, we're at a position then to declare war and capture the Peloponnese for us. Now, again, I know I mentioned this in this episode. I have my concerns that will be problematic simply because I don't know if we can get our war score high enough to peace out and capture what we need from Rome. I mean, we would have to swarm, first of all, everything in the Peloponnese, and then swarm up through Greece. Given the fact that they have no forts down here, I mean, it's almost impossible to keep hold of anything. You know, the next nearest forts we've got one in Aureus and one in Thespiae. Okay, we ended the Olympics there. Then we've got in Thermum, we have a fortress there. Other than that, we don't have anything really in, you know, Nesiotic Revolt. Okay. But we don't really have anything in Rome, in Roman Greece, that we can hold on to. So it's almost, it would be worth going after Thespiae first, potentially. goes target straight into their territories there. We've got a new title we need to assign. Orested, statesmanship. He is loyal. He's got no corruption. We'll go with him. That could be the best way to go about it. And of course, we kind of have the same thing going on down here. The only fortress we have is here, and that's a level 1 fortress. So actually, we can bring in our cohorts or levies from down there to help. Our stability has decreased. Okay, so Lycia, we will accept this war. And Lycia is at war here internally. Let's take a look at that. Lycan Hemphillian War. So there's a revolt internally, and we'll just kind of let that one go. Let's see, the Belgians want trade. We will do that with somebody who's not Carthage or Egypt and kind of expand our trading borders a little bit further. But we're just going to keep an eye on this war right here. I'm not overly concerned. I think Lycia and their allies could probably handle this one. I mean, it looks like a pretty major internal battle. Lycia's at war with everybody on the eastern side of this war. Lycia has a few on their side. I mean, it's actually quite substantial. I'm not going to get involved, also because I don't care that much. I mean, if Lycia gets... I mean, they're our ally, but I don't really care for them, given, you know... I mean, you had to be in here earlier in the series to understand why I'm not overly fond of them. So the war Lycia had going on there has come to an end. Lycia has actually expanded its territory. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on. Let's see if Rome, are they at war with anybody right now? They are not. They have truces across the board with everybody. And we are still 3 years away from being at any point where we could declare a war. Now, before we do that, of course, we're going to look around for a powerful mercenary troop, because we will need that. Ideally, maybe even 2, if we can afford to. I mean, we've got these guys right here. And they would cost us 6.6 gold per month. I mean, it's a gamble, but if we add mercenaries here and try to conquer as much of Sicily as we can with our levies there, we will keep our levies in Rhodes just sitting there, and then we will look over here for, you know, a different mercenary troop at that time. Looks like Lycia is calling us to arms again. Anatolian local power. Lycia calls us to join them in their wars against Hemphilia locals. Okay, so these guys are right here centrally. It looks like Lycia is slowly but surely doing what we did in the Peloponnese in terms of disintegrating the defensive league, part of which they were actually members of. Okay, so Pretender has received support. Troubling indeed. But Lycia should be able to handle this. Maybe. Our stability has increased. We're just going to keep an eye on how this war goes for the Lycians. If our holdings in Rhodes become, let's just say, come under threat, then we will send our legion over here to take care of these guys. It may not be a bad idea in general to do that. I mean, we've got one army here, and that's about it. I think what we're actually going to do, we're going to do that real quick. We are going to send these guys over here to Rhodes. Over there, and then move our legion over to Rhodes, just in case. All right. Official. It has come to our attention that our trusted advisor, Critias, has been siphoning funds from our treasury into his own pocket for some time. The disappearance of monies collected from across Sparta eventually aroused suspicions, which, combined with eyebrow-raising extravagances, such as extremely flattering statues of Critias being erected could not be written off as mere coincidence. Abuses of this kind surely must not be tolerated, lest the entire state apparatus becomes a charade, or charade, for personally enriching vain aristocrats. The specific punishment is, however, up for debate. Okay, so Theoretus, let's see, he is assertive, cold, a benefactor, and he's got some health issues. He's content, so he's assertive and cold. We will recuperate our losses. So Critias loses 105 gold. He loses loyalty. He gains corruption. We lose popularity and gain corruption, and Sparta gains 105 gold. He has forfeited his position, so he loses his position in government and loses the gold. He loses loyalty, and he gains corruption. We gain popularity. Only real punishment will do. So, this option is available due to our ruler's upstanding character. So Critias loses a lot of money, loses loyalty, gains corruption. Sparta gains tyranny, and 211 gold. We will do that. So he is done for, and we will put in a non-corrupt, very loyal Echecrates. And we have a lot of money now in the bank, which is actually really nice, because that way, when the time comes, we can buy mercenaries. All right, we need a new researcher. Let's see, Timaeus. Let's see, is there anybody here that could really help us out? I mean, he's got some corruption here. Philemon. He's intelligent, statesmanship, wonder construction, research points goes up. Yeah, let's pick that guy. All right, we're gonna wait for Nauticaun to arrive, and we will, in the meantime, we will move these guys actually just onto the ship and send our legion to Rhodes, just in case that war spills over onto our territory. Our second Nauticaun now, we will actually tell them to hunt fleets. The question is, do we send our legion across here, the straits? I mean, it's like he is losing territory like crazy, but we have the superior force in that we could help our ally. I think we're gonna do that. Let's head across here and support them. We gotta knock out these guys. Those are the troublemakers. And in the meantime, we're just gonna reconquer some of this land for our Lycan allies. The army is retreating as we are moving into the territory. We'll have that small little skirmish. That was quick and easy. All right, let's move this army across here. Just kind of getting rid of, putting some pressure on that army. That battle is imminent. And so far, so good, and we will win that battle. Very nice. All right, so some trade with the Romans. That was a good victory there. We do have a scorned family. Who is scorned here? The Aegeans, of course. Offices. Which family has a lot? The Penaids. So, Euryclids, Gallipids, Penaids. And here's an Aegean. We will put in charge right there. Alright, now these guys. We have a disloyal leader. So he's going to do whatever he wants. Great. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Disloyal general. How's that ever happened in the antique world? In the classic world. Antique. Touched by Hermes. Epidaurus has seen a huge influx of traders and travelers from far and wide recently. One of our advisors jokingly suggests we must have been blessed by Hermes himself. We will be inspired by the god and make the most of this. Bam, even more money. Let's keep an eye on this battle that our legion has won rather easily, actually. The philosopher king, Theocritus, has become an exemplary student of philosophy under the learning tutelage of Menidas. So he's a wise teacher and is just. Alright, so we sent some money to our general, and we're working on being buddies with him, being friends. And hope that has turned his loyalty back towards us, which is very nice. Everyone likes gold. This should do the trick. No need for extravagance. We'll just do a little bit of money. Just a little bit of corruption, right? Exotic gifts? Sure, a Nile crocodile. I think that would be good. Alright, I'm actually going to break off that siege. We're going to send our troops back to home soil. I think, we broke a lot of those sieges there. And I'm not overly concerned. I want to make sure attrition doesn't completely devastate our troops. And we can start rebuilding a little bit. And we're just going to put our guys back in Rhodes just to protect our territory and our interests. Again, I'm not overly concerned with the interests of Lycia. But if it's a power, a few bribes. So he is the target of a brazenly outspoken critic who has been provoking his ire for some time. A few bribes and some thugs will solve this. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. That's fine. As you can see, some of the enemy troops are besieging Rhodes. A small little contingent of 500. It doesn't seem smart. I mean, you got 6,500 Lycians right here. Even though I'm not quite sure what they're planning. Why aren't they coming back here to support their own territories? And we will win that battle quite easily. Egypt has another small little internal war that they are dealing with. And our legion is back up to full strength. We'll pop them right back here in Rhodes. Thrace, they have a small internal war that they are dealing with. But we're just going to leave our legion parked right there. We're going to send our Nautican, actually. Not out there. We're going to send them right back here. And just park it there because it is 5:45. We're about a year away from being able to declare war on Rome for the Peloponnese. So we got to keep an eye on that. So it is now August of 546. We've got a little bit over 2 months left before we could take on Rome. Now, there are 11,000 mercenaries right here. Because we got to do a little bit of planning. We could bring them in. We have to bring them to Spartan territory so that their morale grows and bumps up. You can afford to do all of this right now. We're going to actually take our legion and send them back home. The other thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to raise our levy here in Rhodes so that we do have a force there. We're going to send those guys home. We're going to go to our levies and raise our Asian levies. So we're going to have just basically a garrison sitting here in Rhodes to defend against that pesky war that's still going on there. In the meantime, we're going to send these guys back here. And once they're in place, we could start building some more naval units, but I think I'm just going to leave it for right now. Instead, we're just going to bring them into port. Just have them sitting there in port for right now. We lost a Penaeid. Okay, so we need a new researcher here. And very good. We'll take one from a non-major family. That way we could change it and it won't really hurt us. So now we are in November. We can start declaring war, but what we're going to do is we're going to hire this mercenary troop. And we're going to send them to our own territory. We're just going to send them right here. Let's see, can they? Can they make it there? Across here. Can we traverse our way? They can't go that way. Shoot. Alright, so instead I'm going to send our Nautican out here to pick them up. Alright, so they are now here. We're building up their morale. We're going to just send Nautican into port. In the meantime, out here, we could add these guys as well. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of money, but we have a lot of money in the bank. So I want to hire that mercenary troop as well. We're going to let them build up their morale. Economically, I mean, it's rough, but we've got almost 1,000 in the bank. You know, army maintenance, everything is in the right position. So we're just going to wait a moment. And now that we have all that done, let's pause this one, go on to Rome. We declare war. Except for Lycia, everybody will join us. So we could just take Laconia. Let's see, what all could we take? We could take a lot of things here. We'll take Laconia, we'll bring in Thrace, Carthage, and Egypt, and go to war with Rome. Alright, let's see how this goes. We need to import. I'm going to import some more. What can we bring in? Wood. Ship recruitment speed goes up. Elephants. That'd be a fun one. More horses. Our heavy cav discipline will go up. We'll bring those in from Sarmatia. There. All right. So we are now at war with Rome. And let's start moving. What I'm going to do is actually we're going to move here through Argos. And I want to head out to Thespia. And we will see if we're able to put a hurt on Rome. In the meantime, what we're going to do is head over here to Sicily with this army, and we are going to head over here to that fortress. So, we shall see. We have poked the bear, and oh, there is a large Roman force right there moving around. We're just gonna kind of inch our way across. I mean, they could crush us so fast now. This is going to be tough. Oh, they're all just showing up now. All the Roman levies. This could be bad very quickly. A miraculous discovery. Okay. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I mean, may as well go out in a blaze of glory, right? I mean, they are now swarming the Peloponnese. And we just kind of have to hope that we have any allies show up at any point. Because those Roman levies are rather potent. Alright, let's head down this way. Let's see if we can defeat a couple in battle. We will have a battle here. Take a look at that one. And we will be victorious there in the field. Very good. Now let's move down here and take on that sizable Roman army down there. So this will not be easy. Stability has increased as we head down here in a battle that should go in our favor. There we go. This is going to be tight. Oh, now we got the upper hand because our reinforcements arrived just in the nick of time. And there we go. That is a big one. Carnage. A useful reputation, perhaps. All right. Now, who can we go after next? Need to head up here and take on some of these guys. Looks like we've just made Rome angry. There's a small battle. We will take on this force here. Will we get there in time to force a battle? We will. All of our troops are there. Sack of Olympia has happened. It's not going well, and I'm waiting for any of our allies to show up ever. Big battle here in the Peloponnese. And we have won that one. We are victorious. Now let's see. Oh, there comes some troops right there. 27,000 Egyptians. We are victorious. Nice battle there. We've got some troops landing down here. We're going to head down to Messenia. The Egyptians are coming. The Egyptians are coming. And we are in a siege here. We're going to face a battle that will not be in our favor. Take a look at this one. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. Got a researcher we need to add. Let's add a Penaeid. So we are victorious on the one hand, and here we will not be victorious. We're going to lose this battle. And it's close, but we're still going to lose it. That's a shame. We're victorious there. Can we still hang on here? We have a death of the researcher. Okay, we're going to add... And we are defeated at that battle. Obsessive. Yeah, we'll do the obsessive one. So we lost one battle. Turbulent priests. Just let them complain. Of course, now here comes a Roman army there. And we're back over here. These guys are rebuilding. And we will head over to Sparta. Take on that one. Where'd the Egyptians go? They're sitting right over here. There's the Egyptian army. Wow, the Egyptian army is... I don't even know what they're doing up there. The Egyptians are way up north. Carthage is conquering Sardinia. And we've got everything happening here on the Thracian frontier. We've got a large battle here for Sparta, and look at all those Roman troops coming in now. They're all landing. This is not gonna go well. Siege of Gelas is lost. We are victorious in the Battle of Sparta. I'm gonna sit there, wait for the next guys to show up, and here comes the next Roman army that we are gonna defeat. I'm gonna beat them. Another victory for us. It's just not enough. I mean, the Egyptians... Oh, here comes now another Roman force. Looks like this is a Roman legion. We're going to win this battle. It has swung in our favor. They're just coming one after another, attacking Sparta. In the meantime, Messenia is going to fall. We can't take on that army right there. Theridas Aegeid is no longer importing iron. Call for peace. Yeah, no, we're not going to call for peace. We're trying to get the Peloponnese here. I mean, we have about as powerful allies as we can ask for. Yeah, fine. We'll accept the offer there. Battle. We are defeated at Selinuntum. Yeah, this army has been absolutely crushed. And they have taken basically all of our Sicilian holdings, all of Syracuse. We're rebuilding. We need to rebuild this military force here. Now we're going to head over here to Messene and attack. Look for the battle against this Roman army here. We're defeated again. These are all our troops in Sicily. But that's an area that Rome has to divert resources to deal with. And I don't care about Sicily. The only place I really care about is right here in the Peloponnese. We lack a commander. Let's put in a Gallipid. Sure. Let's get to that battle. We have won the Battle of Messene. Now we're going to head back over to Sparta again. I mean, this is just basically what it is. It is one Roman army after another coming after us. We look here, the Romans are cruising through Thrace. They're absolutely crushing the Thracians. That's not good. And we've got a very powerful naval force from Egypt here. There's another battle that we are in the midst of in Sparta, defending our home. I mean, that's the thing. We're never getting out of this defensive mode. Look at those Egyptians. What are they doing up there? They're just kind of cruising around. Why aren't those Egyptian soldiers coming to help us in Sparta? You know, the Carthaginians are trying to control all of Sardinia. They better not separate peace out. That would be very, very bad for us. Okay, now we've got a very tight battle here that if we lose this, then I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. Okay, we won the Battle of Sparta. That was tight. That was really tight. And here comes another Roman army. They're just coming one after another against us. And the problem is the morale will hurt us, but our superior forces, I mean, all we have left is heavy infantry, a little bit of light cav, and a couple of archers. And we're basically just heavy infantry with a supply train. And now this battle, they're just whittling down our forces more and more and more, but it looks like we're going to edge this one out just barely. Oh, it's awfully close, but if they bring in reinforcements in time, we're not going to have a chance. And they've got a 2,000 man army there, and we lost the Battle of Sparta. And it looks like our war exhaustion's high. Yeah, this was our best bet. And this best bet is not going to go anywhere. The Romans are going to absolutely crush our legion now, wherever we sit down. Siege of Epidaurus is lost. Okay, we have civic advances. I don't even care about that much right now because we are at the end. Sack of Epidaurus, sacrilege there. And our troops are absolutely decimated. In ancient times, lose money? No, we're not going to do that. Spiritually, we know about... Okay, I'm not going to read that because it really doesn't matter right now. The Roman armies are streaming through the Peloponnese. And part of this now is down to the fact that our allies didn't come to help us. I mean, where is that? That Egyptian army? These guys up here, why are they fighting? Why are they marching around basically this area of Rome? Makes no sense whatsoever. We need a new title. Let's put a Gallipid in there. Call to arms for Egypt. Sure, why not? Because things are going so damn well for us. March of Time. So he has cancer. Theoretus is now sick with cancer. And, you know, if Sparta falls, we're still rebuilding our forces here. Siege of Sparta has been lost. Of course, we've got a bad research ratio now. Okay, let's send our legions back down. Oh, that's a way too big force. Whoop. Try to avoid those guys. And wait, we can't go through that. We have to go this way. All right, let's head back to Sparta and try to get our territory back. But this war is going to be a lost cause. But at least the Spartans tried. We're going out with a bang. It was fun while it lasted. We head on over here to Syracuse. You can see our military's gone. I mean, our levies got stack wiped. The mercenaries we hired completely gone. We've got Carthage just to the south here, but they're not really doing much. I mean, they're trying to conquer Sardinia. How's it looking for Thrace? Well, they're close to getting completely run over by the Romans. I mean, they've conquered some land down here. Messene has been lost. I mean, we're working on trying to get at least Sparta back. But this war kind of went as I expected, and that's not well. I mean, we come in with Thrace, with Egypt, with Carthage, and with a few mercenaries. You'd think we'd have a chance somehow to get something. We made some early strides, but they just swarmed their military and absolutely destroyed us. I mean, there was nothing we could do. Rome is so powerful, as they were in history. Well, we've gotten Sparta back, but that's about it. Head over to Messene and try to reconquer that. And then slowly but surely try to get our territory back at least. Tick up that war score a little bit. See, there's an Egyptian army now coming here along the coast and heading south towards us. It's weird that they took that route. They could have just landed here and be done with it. Of course, Roman army is sieging Sparta right now. That war score that was at -20 is now at -6. So we get Messene back and then head across here and defeat them, and then we can start reconquering back our own territory. Maybe there's an outside chance we could still do something, anything. All right, so Messene has been won back. We're going to send these guys over across here now and fight this one. Unpause that. The Egyptians are heading away again. I don't understand why. It's all a little bit weird. We need a new researcher. Down here in religious advances. Local research points, sure. We'll take you. Let's go to this battle here that we are victorious in. Very nice. All right, let's head back here and just start sieging this land back in our favor, bit by bit. I mean, the war score is looking a little bit better now, though not great. And we have a peace offer from Rome. We have received an offer of peace from the Italic great power of Rome. They are offering us the following terms. We negotiate on behalf of the entire Roman, Achaia, Arcadia, Laconia to Sparta. Okay, mission completed. What does this all mean? We've done it. Oh my God, we did it. We did it. Pause. Sorry, pause. We conquered the Peloponnese. It is all ours. We've got an extra import route. Let's add some iron from Carthage. The Romans capitulated. Oh my God. We'll disband all of our levies. And this mercenary troop will disband you. And we will send you guys back home. And I don't believe it. We've conquered the Peloponnese. Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God. Oh my gods. By the gods of Sparta. We did it. We did it. Okay, let's look at the mission tree here. The rights of Argolis, the home of Pan. So we will do that. The rights, the rival of Argolis. Wow. Conquering of Peloponnese. Cannot be completed before Achaean coastline. Achaean coastline has unfulfilled conditions. Either Patria all the following requirements is owned by Sparta, has a population of at least 15 and at least 3 buildings. Okay, so we basically need to build a bunch of stuff. Pelene, Diamond Patriarch. I mean, wow, that's insane. I can't believe we did that. So what do we need here? We need to Pelene, Aegion, Patriarch, and Daime. So all of those here. So we fulfilled that requirement. And we don't have the pops. I mean, it would take a while to rebuild the population just to finish the mission tree. But okay, those guys are kind of like cruising into nowhere. We're going to send them back home here. And the war exhaustion is high. And I don't care. We did it here in the final Hatred Brews, nothing to worry about. I don't care. In the final one, we're going to do some trade with Rome now. In the final episode of the Sparta series, we were able to reconquer the Peloponnese. I don't care about the mission tree. What I care about is the fact that we have the Peloponnese back under control of Sparta, and somehow we managed to do it by defeating Rome in a war, before which we defeated Macedon. Okay, I mean, this is one way to go out, people. Please hit that like button. This is for Sparta. This is for Imperator Rome. And Sparta is once again in control, and I think it just can't get any better than this, and I think this is the perfect way to end this series. Please let me know your thoughts on how this happened and how at the end of the day we were able to manage to do this. I'm so ecstatic. This is a great way to end this series that I've absolutely loved to make. And until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.